Hi, I'm Ann McKittrick with Nurtured Noggins. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about boundaries and rules that we have in the home for our young children. In preschool programs and in large group settings, we always have a set of classroom rules that are posted on the wall, and everybody knows the rules and they know what's going to happen if you break those rules. And at home, we all have our rules, but oftentimes those rules are not quite as visible or even talked about in the same way. And so I wanted to encourage you, as you are having this concentrated time at home with your young children, to talk about as a family what your rules are and put those rules up in a place where everybody sees them, particularly the children who are following the rules, and they know what those rules mean and just, kind of all of the details about those rules. One thing that we think about with rules and young children is that there's big rules and then there's little rules, and we just really want to focus on the big rules. And so you, as the parent, need to think about what are the big things, the things that I really care about, the things that matter most in our home for our family. And those, of course, would be the rules that you would want to include. But a couple of things. One is that with really young children, you only need a few rules, maybe 3, 4 at the most with little ones. If you have a long list of rules, it's going to be too much. And so just a few big rules, and then those big rules will cover some other things. And so I have 3 examples of big rules. One is follow directions. That would be the big rule. The little rules associated with that would be, anytime you ask your child to do something, like put their toys in the basket or take their cup and put it in the sink, or whatever it is that you've asked them to do, put their clothes in the basket, you are asking them to follow the big rule of following directions. Another big rule would be to be kind. A little rule around that is we don't hit our brothers or sisters. We don't pull our cat's tail. We don't bite. All of those other things are all underneath the big rule umbrella of be kind. Another big rule could be gentle touches, and that would also cover some of those hitting and pushing and grabbing and all of those kinds of things that young children do. And then another big rule might be just play. Kids learn through play. They need to be playing. This is the thing that's going to make them feel safe and secure at this time of stress and insecurity that they can feel from us as we watch this coronavirus thing unfold. And so they need to know that they are safe, that you're there taking care of them and watching them, and that they can play. And so the house rules that we have create boundaries that make the child feel safe, and that's what we need to provide for them in our home.